the second episode last week when we recorded it was a bit. I don't think either of us was that keen on it until we listened to it, was we? Because it was a bit disjointed. And this week we said we ought to try and make some plans.
Yeah, we haven't really made that many plans.
No, you see, I want to talk about transgender and fat people, but I don't think that's going to be popular.
What with?
Transgender and fat people.
What about transgender people who are fat? That's like
Double whammy.
Well, not offensive, but potentially.
I'm not going to be offensive.
No, don't be offensive.
That's not what this podcast's about, is it?
No. What about trans people?
Well, do you know what? So, I got into a bit of a YouTube hole.
Did you?
Yeah. Did I mention it?
Well, no, you were quiet for about an hour, so I assumed you were in a YouTube hole.
I don't consume a lot of data. I don't consume a lot of other people's shit because Andrew Tate told me not to.
What? And you listen to what Andrew Tate told you to do?
Yeah.
Why?
Because no,
You're
because
a sheeple.
so
It's a sheeple.
I'm not bothered. I don't want to be this big famous YouTube star.
Good, because we're not gonna.
Because we're not going to be. But I wanted to build my YouTube channel for the Fitness Hutch and now for this.
Okay.
And he's this big fucking YouTube star who's managed to get all these followers and all these people. So I thought, okay.
Did he buy it?
Probably, yeah, maybe. But I thought, let's take some advice from people who are doing well, not just him, but others.
Okay.
So I watched a bit of stuff, and one of the things he said was concentrate on making content, not consuming content. Which is ironic, considering...
I'm not sure I understand.
My watch doesn't understand.
There's no fucking idea, is there?
Nope. So, anyway, long story short, I try not to consume too much shit now.
But you have.
So one of my friends at work yesterday said, I've got a friend who has got a YouTube channel and he's got 80,000 followers. And he gives shout outs to smaller channels. So I was like, okay, I'll have a look at him. I'll comment on a few of his videos. Have a look at who he's shouting out. Because another thing that I saw when I was looking at how to become a big famous YouTube star was the model that Joe Rogan uses.
Yeah.
And there was another guy from Think Media who was saying, if you want someone, this is how you get absolutely anybody on your podcast, right? Pick who you want on your podcast, but don't go straight to them because, like, let's say I want fucking someone really famous. Brad Pitt on my podcast. Like, he ain't going to come on this podcast. Yeah, I know, yeah. And maybe Brad Pitt, you're aiming too high with Brad Pitt, but this is the whole model. Maybe have a look at who he's friends with and who he's friends with. So 4 or 5 times removed. And go
like Kevin Bacon.
Like Kevin Bacon, yeah. So go to Kevin Bacon and say...
No, they reckon there's all the Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon.
Explain.
I don't know it off heart, but like 7 times, like you're 7 people away from knowing Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. And this is the thing. It's saying if I want someone on my podcast, see who they're friends with, who you might be able to get on it. So I looked at this guy who's got 80,000, and I think, well, I'm probably aiming a bit too high for him, but let's have a look who he's giving a shout out to. So he's giving a shout out to these other people. So then you go to their page. Okay, they've only got 3,000. They're probably achievable. Let's comment on a few of their videos and see if they want to do collaborations or whatever. So we're in this massive YouTube hole. And one of the channels that I got onto was this guy talking about Sam Smith. So do you know who Sam Smith is? No. You failed already, didn't you?
Well, the Sam Smith I knew.
No. Not he. You're not Richard Madeley.
I said the Sam Smith I knew was a fella, but I'm assuming the Sam Smith now is different. Not a fella?
No.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Whatever someone who isn't a man or a woman is.
So, neutral.
Yeah.
Okay.
They or them.
Okay.
So he's a them or a they. I'm not really sure how it works.
They or they?
They are a they. Okay.
They used to be a him, but now they're a they.
Which is fine. And so this is what got me onto it. And we've had this discussion. That's fine. People can be whatever the fuck they want. I don't care if I want to identify as an emperor penguin. I'm not bothered.
I like penguins.
I know. And have you seen them wooden penguins you can get? Them bamboo ones? They're really good.
They are.
Okay? But the trouble is, this Sam Smith has released a new video just recently.
Mm.
And it's fucking shocking. It's I can't even explain it. So I'm going to refer to him as a he. I can't keep referring to him as a because I'm just not going to be able to do it. Right? And this is part of my issue with this whole movement. People can be whoever they want to be, and nobody should be treated differently because of who they want to be. Nobody should be bullied or exiled or not get a job interview or be told they can't be somewhere because they want to identify as a penguin or whatever. That's immaterial.
You have to put fish on the menu though if you're cooking.
But you can't expect then. So then Richard Madeley got into trouble because I can call him he because he's a he, because he referred to Sam Smith as a he on national television, and it was outrage.
Did he just make a mistake though?
Yeah, he made a mistake.
He didn't do it on purpose.
No, he made a mistake. He wasn't being mean, and then there was outrage because he didn't respect this person's gender or not a gender because.
Was it just but it wasn't disrespect, it was a faux pas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I haven't watched the clip, so I don't really know how Richard Madeley then responded afterwards, whether he went more fucking tough. Which is what I would have done. I apologise. Sorry, I apologise.
It was slip of the tongue.
Yeah. I'm 42 years old. I've always known man, woman, he, she. I really struggled to refer to a singular as they or them. Oh, look at them iPad. It's not, is it? It's an iPad, singular.
Yeah.
So when you look at somebody, so look at them people. Well, there's only one there. Those. Look at those. But that's two, so that's plural. So it's really hard. And
it is difficult, and I've had to write assessments in the past where I've worked with people who are either identifying as one or the other or not sure and not identifying as anything, and they're really difficult to write. You have to read them back about 20 times, and even then there's still mistakes, and you feel awful because you don't want to make mistakes because you want to get it right, because you want to be respectful and you want to be doing what's the right and proper thing, because, you know.
But do you think the right and proper thing would be for someone who wants to identify as not having a gender, for whatever reason, whether you agree with it or not, to go, I understand this can be very difficult for people. Not like being gay. Let's take being gay, for example. Being gay shouldn't be really difficult for anyone to accept. Not this day and age.
Absolutely.
Right? And it's not about, it's not the 80s, not the 90s. Like, it shouldn't be, it's just there. People are gay. If my son comes home and he's gay, he's gay. Like, that's different to expecting people to know that you're no longer a he or a she, you're now a they, and then expecting them to pretend that they and them is no longer a plural term, or it is a plural term, and you're no longer a single person, you're now two people. But you're not two people because you're not male or female, so what are you? You're whatever it is in between. So that would be one. And I think to expect people to get that right every time and be deeply offended if they don't is more disrespectful than someone going, I don't really get it. I don't really get it.
We don't have to get it.
No. I'm not saying you're wrong because you're doing this. This is your choice. If a member of my staff or one of my young people that I work with come and said, I'm no longer a boy or a girl, I'm now a them and they, will you refer to me as them and they? I will do my utmost to make sure I refer to them as them and they in all my plans, in all my programs, in everything that we do. But I'm likely to slip up. But I wouldn't do it on purpose, and I shouldn't be vilified for that.
Fair dues. Why are you mentioning like gay within the trans? Because it's nothing to do with it. Because trans is to do with gender and gay is to do with sexuality.
Yeah, but LGBT is lesbian, gay, bi and trans. So that's all in together. And we're struggling to accept's the wrong word. we would struggle now. If I was to call someone who was them and they, he or she, it would be an accident. That's difficult. That's the difference between accepting someone for what they are. I can accept if someone wants to be trans, but I can't necessarily always remember to call them they instead
of...
It's
the pronouns, isn't it, that are difficult, not the actual thing.
I still don't fully understand it. I'm going to be honest, I don't understand.
A lot of people within that community always fully understand it or get it, or because it's the LGBTQ plus
AI two-souled.
This one.
There's a contingent that has AI 2S.
Oh, okay. What's that stand for?
I know the 2S is something having two souls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not like an R soul and it's two, but yeah, there's a whole. It's almost a full alphabet at some points, and that's when it starts to. That's when it takes away from the true issues of there is homophobia in this country, there is transphobia in this country. That's not acceptable, and we need to make sure that is separate from the people like this Sam Smith, right? Who, in my opinion, and from what I've seen, uses this as a platform to
sell his record,
to sell their records. To sell their records. So
then that's always been the case with like pop stars and stuff, isn't it? Like controversy and sex, it sells, doesn't it? Like Madonna was like it in the 80s. She got arrested, didn't she, on stage because they thought she was performing a sex show, and she wasn't.
Did she strap herself to a fucking car, like a Catherine wheel or something once?
No, she's done all sorts of stuff. But no, I think like sensationalism and controversy, it puts people out there, doesn't it? And it shouldn't, like, if that's what they are and what they want to do, then crack on. But if it's just for their own gains, then that's disrespectful to that community, isn't it? Or is it that they need to be so flamboyant and so out there to get that group of people's agenda, or their challenges and their to put them to the forefront of the world because they've been suppressed? Or
I don't want to be judged on this, but I forgot to turn my microphone on for the first 15 minutes. So if the sound quality's been shit, I'm sorry. That camera will pick me up from here. That's not a problem. Yours is on. That's fine. I've only just put mine on though. I get that. Okay. And I think that people using, and I don't agree with this. I'm going to use a really fucking bad example because it's not one I agree with, but I understand. And this is about accepting and understanding other people's point of views. Okay. I think if people can use their platform as a way to better minorities or people who aren't necessarily who are oppressed, that's the word I'm looking for. People who are oppressed is great. Look at Lewis Hamilton, for example. I don't fucking like Lewis Hamilton. I think he's a dick. I don't necessarily like what Mercedes stand for and the way they push their agendas. However, he uses his platform as a black man to help increase the profile of his race within motor racing, which, whether I think the way he does it or not is right, that can only be positive because he's trying to have an impact on what he sees as an oppressed group of people. What I don't agree with is when they then pick a group of people, look at these 5 black, Hispanic, Chinese people, let's give them a chance. Then you're not including white people. So by that, you're creating a divide. Why do we need to create these divides?
But then, right, have you seen that? I'll try and talk in pictures. So we talk about equality. So you've got...
I'm just picturing equality.
Just wait a minute.
Female, disabled, not white, religious. Basically not a heterosexual, white, able-bodied atheist male. Anything but that.
Yeah, but I'm talking now.
Okay. Go on then.
Well, I've lost my train.
Right, thinking in pictures.
Right, so if you've got a big fence at the back in your back garden.
Yep.
And over that fence there's like something really wonderful to look at, a football match or whatever, something to look at, and you've got 3 people. One's 2 foot tall, one's 4 foot tall, and one's 6 foot tall. And they've all got the opportunity to go down the bottom of the garden and look at the football match. But the one that's little can't see over the wall, and the one that's in the middle, he can only just see, but he's going to strain his neck. And the tall one, he's having a whale of a time. Would equality be giving them all a stool for them all to stand on, so they're all like that? Or would equality be actually give the little one a bigger stool and then they're all the same height and they can all see the match at the same time? And that's what, in terms of equality and giving people a bigger advantage, because they've not had opportunity to get to where they should have been had they had the same opportunities many years ago, when it comes to race and culture. And
I think that's right, but I think what we do at the moment in this country is take the 2 foot tall person. We don't lift them up to the same level as the 6 foot tall person. We lift them over the wall, take them to meet the players, let them shake the hands, take them into the changing rooms afterwards, while the 6 foot guy's going, hang on a minute, I've only just managed to watch this. And then what we do is go, yeah, but you've watched every game. This guy's never seen a game. So because he's never seen a game, we're going to give him more opportunities than you, because you haven't been oppressed. You've been able to watch all this football. This poor guy down there hasn't seen any football, so we're gonna fucking make him a star because he hasn't seen any football. And the guy's going, well, hang on a minute, I want the opportunity. Why haven't I got the opportunity to go meet the players? And they go, oh, you sizist. You don't realise how oppressed this poor guy down here's been. Because that's what we do. We don't give everybody an equal opportunity anymore. And I'll give you a perfect example. Did I get in the police force when I come out of the army? No. Why not?
Because they weren't recruiting
heterosexual, white, able-bodied males.
Well, they didn't say that.
Yes, they did. That's exactly what they said. That's exactly what they said.
They were positively discriminating.
No, sorry, they did. That's not exactly. I lied there. What they said was, we're only recruiting females or ethnic minorities.
Because they had a shortage.
Or homosexuals.
And the police force should represent the community.
Okay, and how many Asians were living in Boston at the time?
The majority of our medical staff come from abroad.
So you agree then that because they weren't represented, they should be and I shouldn't be?
Well, you are represented.
But I wasn't.
Well, every policeman I spoke to
not people that have been allowed to get in. I wasn't allowed to get in because of my race. Is that racism or not? If I'd been black and they said can't join because you're black, would that have been racism? The answer is yes. So if I am not allowed to do a job because of my race, is that racism? Again, the answer is yes.
Is the answer yes?
Yes. It's racism.
Do you feel racially oppressed?
I did at the time.
You really wanted to join the police force, didn't you?
I did. I really wanted to join the police force. I'd fought for my country. I wanted to be a police officer, and I couldn't because of my race. And if I had been Asian, Hispanic, black, anything other than white, I could have done it.
Does that make you sad?
It did at the time.
Have you found
But it would make me sad if I found out that a friend of mine who was black, Hispanic, or whatever, was told they couldn't do a job because of their race. Nobody should be told they can't do something because of their race.
Would it make you sad, though, if they said, do you know what? Yeah, you can join the police because we haven't got enough white people. We want a white person, or would you want to get it on merit?
No, I'd want to get it on merit. But I didn't get the chance to get it on merit.
it would make me even less sad if they'd let me apply, 400 other people had applied, everyone was just as good as each other, but they said, we're undersubscribed on minorities or undersubscribed on homosexuals. You're as good as this Hispanic guy. You two are equal, but we've already got 80,000 whites and only 2 Hispanics, so we're going to take him. That would have been fine. Because 2 people have both been given the opportunity and they are equal. Because that's equality, isn't it? It isn't equality saying, sorry, mate, you can't apply because we're only taking...
They've obviously learnt some lessons, though, from that, because they don't do that now. And I know that for a fact, because I've got friends whose kids have joined the police force, and they are heterosexual white males.
So anyway, that's by the by, right? That's not what we're...
But they could have... people get it wrong, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They do. They absolutely do. And
they don't... And as long as they're not getting it wrong, we can all make mistakes, but... as long as it's not malicious, like I'm sure the chief constable or whoever was doing the recruitment didn't think, do you know what, let's piss off all these white people.
No, of course not.
It wouldn't have been...
They were doing it for the right reasons. I get that.
But sometimes organisations pitch things wrong, don't they? And then but as long as they put it right...
I think what good has come out of that is there's a lot of Eastern European police in Boston.
We've got a big Eastern European
and that
community.
Works. I think that works, and that's good. They should be doing stuff like that.
Because there's subcultures within cultures, aren't there? And they understand that. Like we wouldn't be able to understand that because we've never lived that subculture within those countries.
Okay, so getting back on the topic we was on. Okay, Sam Smith, new video. So in the news this week, I've seen that the Welsh government or some Welsh authority have said that at the rugby they can't sing the Delilah anymore. Tom Jones. Yeah, Delilah, he's only gonna need my Weetabix. That one, right? Because apparently it's about a domestic violence. Someone, I don't know what the song's about. Is it about killing his wife or his girlfriend or something?
There's loads of songs that are about violence. Okay.
So that's been banned.
That's been banned.
Yeah, that's been banned in singing at the rugby in Wales.
We were singing at the war the other day.
But
we literally were.
We got one of those fucking domestic violence perpetrator. Go beat your fucking missus up.
No, we were singing songs that began with women's names. Delilah.
Sam. Oh no, that's not. So, but his new video. Their new video, for fuck's sake. See what I mean? You can't do it, right? He fucking bottles some waitress, smashes her in the head with a bottle. That's okay. No, we can't challenge that because that would be we can't challenge him. He's fucking prancing around. I'm not being funny, right? This isn't about his gender or whatever. The guy or the person is prancing around in a fucking female's basque with his fucking man boobs hanging over the top of it.
He maybe likes.
He's supposed to be a role model to the youth of today. No, he maybe likes. I don't care what he maybe likes, right? Fucking watch the video and tell me that's right. You watch this video. It starts off with him dressed up like...
It's not right with him to hit somebody with a bottle.
It starts off with him dressed up like the pink monster from the Monster Munch adverts, which is fine. He's an extrovert, whatever. Lady Gaga's done worse. She went to
She wore a meat suit.
She wore a meat suit. Right, that's fine. But then it cuts to like showing men with their arse cheeks cut out of their fucking pants, and him with his fucking wiry.
Cher did that.
Wiry
with
pubes.
With some butthead on her.
Wiry pubes fucking sticking out the side of his thong.
Did he have wiry pubes?
I don't know. Woman's fucking basque and a 5 o'clock shadow. It's fucking mental. The video's mental, right? You've got to watch it.
But it just plays with your head, doesn't it? Because I think.
Not when he smashes a woman in the face with a bottle. No, because if I made a video where if I just went, you know what, Mel, fuck off with this glass right now.
You'd regret it.
Yeah, fucking straight away. I'm enjoying it. No, but if it was somebody that wasn't popular, somebody that wasn't somebody that was heterosexual and didn't have.
No, that's never right to hit anybody with a bottle.
And to depict that in this music video, that should be banned straight away, and it can't be. I'll tell you why it can't be, because if it was banned, they go transphobic.
Well, it's not. It's promoting violence.
But that's what you would get, rather than the people who genuinely are trans and trying to live a normal life as trans and they're fucking marginalised, that's transphobia. And I think when we make this big issue out of something that isn't, like the cancel culture, then it takes away from the real issues.
In our personal life, where we're from, and it's not that diverse or that cosmopolitan, is it? So we don't see a lot of different people or different types of people. Everyone just looks a bit grey around here, don't they? What I'm saying is we don't personally know a lot of trans, but we know some. There are people in Boston that, and they're just like normal people, aren't they?
Yeah. And I've not got a problem with that.
No, I don't.
If you want to don a women's dress or a pair of jeans or whatever.
I think the challenge comes, and I think it goes right back to like our primitive being. So we'd all live in tribes, wouldn't we? And we'd have, we would have the Hutchinson clan here, and we'd have our huts and our pickaxes or our pitchforks, and we'd protect our property. And then you'd have another clan and whatever. And if one tribe infringed on another person's tribe, there'd be war. And so since the age of time, we're programmed to sense fear, to sense something that's different. So does that make sense? So you get the redhead tribe come over. Why are the redhead hairs coming over? Because we're all brown hairs, and they're gonna attack us. We're gonna be fearful of them. We're gonna attack them first. And I think that continues, doesn't it? Anybody that doesn't fit our narrative of what the norm is, we try and make sense of it. So if you've got somebody that's 6'4" with, quite masculine features, who's then wearing a twin set and pearls and looking feminine in terms of what they're wearing, it plays with your head, because you think, well, I can't understand it because I don't know. And that's when people look or stare, or when people can be perceived as being disrespectful, I suppose. But it's not. I think sometimes it's just people trying to make sense of what is something. I'm not saying trans people are what.
I think it's important to note that everyone's entitled to an opinion. And my opinion is that Sam Smith is a fucking danger to the youth of today with the shit that he fucking comes out with. I think there's a lot of very confused young people, because 30 years ago, you didn't have fucking 50 transgender kids in a school.
Do you have that now?
Yeah, honestly, it is rife. And I think it's because...
I think it's popular.
Yeah, I think it's popular to be trans. I know young people who have been trans and now have got to an early or a late teens, early 20s age and gone, actually, I am a girl.
No, that happened to Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's daughter, didn't it?
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. But she is a she, but for a long time wasn't sure whether she was going to be a he. And they just let her get on with it. And she wore clothing that was more sort of boy style than it was girl style. And she went through that and then come through the other side and decided, actually, no, I am a girl. But don't mean
my opinion's right. Just because it's my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm not saying it's right and they're wrong. And that's the difference. And that's really important. And that's something that I just want to touch on about with opinions. So, what you were saying a minute ago was opinions.
Like bumholes, everyone's got one.
Yeah. And I said opinions like people, they're all arseholes. I think that's the wrong way round. Anyway, everyone has an opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. I think everybody should be allowed to voice their opinion. I think you should be able to voice your opinion, unless your opinion is all homos should die.
Yeah, that's not a very nice opinion, is it?
or all trans people are fucking weird. I think that's the difference. If my opinion is I don't fully understand the whole trans thing. I don't understand. I gotta be careful how I say it, 'cause I don't want to come across like it's transphobic. I don't believe that there is more than two genders, and I don't believe that you can wake up in the morning and go, "Oh, I'm a boy today," and then tomorrow wake up and go, "Oh, actually, I'm a girl today." I don't think that's. I don't get that, and I don't think it's.
Well, I don't walk around all day going, "Oh, I'm a girl, I'm a girl, I'm a girl," and I'm assuming you don't walk around all day looking at your testicles and going, "Oh, look, I'm a boy."
I look at my arms a lot.
But then Fatima Whitbread's got big arms and she's a girl. So
She looks very manly, though.
No, but what I'm saying is you don't have to be a boy to have big arms.
No, you don't. But what I'm saying is that there is this contingent of people, and Sam Smith is one of them, who decides on the day what gender they are, or they're not going to be a gender. You can't decide you're not going to be a gender. I don't want to be tied down to a specific gender.
I suppose does that come down to like gender roles?
I think you can say, I'm a male, but I'm going to be very feminine. I feel very feminine today. Like I feel very angry today. But feminine isn't an emotion, is it? You can't just...
Yeah, but there were days I feel more feminine than others. I might dress more femininely than others. Like today, I've just been in jeans and a jumper all day, haven't I?
But I don't think you should just be able to say, today I'm a girl. Because imagine if I did that. Actually, today I'm a girl. I go in the girls' changing rooms. Would that be okay?
Probably not, no.
Why? That'd be transphobic.
But you're not trans.
But I could be. How do you know?
Well, I'd hope I'd know after 16
No, I'm
years.
saying as an example. And to take it one step further, they're saying that teenagers can do it. Okay, so we're hoping that Desiree is going to go to an all-girls school. So can a boy turn around and go, well, actually, 14 years old, I'm a girl. You should respect the fact I'm a girl. And there's the people that are out there going, yes, we should respect that. Let her go to the all-girls school, into the changing rooms as a 14-year-old girl. Would that be okay?
Yeah, because I suppose they couldn't put them in their own changing room because that's segregation,
Yeah.
isn't it? So then we've got to protect people as well.
And that's what we've got to do, protect people. And we've got to protect people from people like Sam Smith, who's cavorting round in a basque, smacking people over the head with a glass bottle.
I have an issue with him in the basque, but I have an issue with him smacking people around the head with a bottle.
Watch the video and tell me you haven't got a problem. You got your fucking titties bouncing around.
See, yeah, but then would it have been any different if Lady Gaga was dressed like that?
Yes, if she went in a music video with the titties out like that, then yes, there would be a problem.
What's her name?
Lady
Wrecking
Gaga.
Ball.
She didn't get her titties out.
No, what's her name? Wrecking Ball. The one
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, she got pretty much everything out on her music video. She was naked sat on the Wrecking Ball.
Covered up.
By the Wrecking Ball.
But anyway.
But yeah, sex sells, doesn't
Yeah,
it? And sensationalism sells. And I think for the fact that we're sat here for the last half an hour talking about Sam Smith and what he's been doing, like what they're up to.
That's fucking ludicrous that we've got to correct ourselves in our own living room.
But you know what I mean?
I am eating sweets, by the way. This is the healthy side of my diet. Cheat day.
Cheat day. But yeah, people should be entitled to opinions.
Yeah, and you should.
And don't you think, like, the few trans people that I've met within life, they don't refer to themselves as trans. They don't refer to themselves as anything. They're just, I won't say their names, but like, it's just, they're their name. They're just that person.
And that's what they should be.
And the one I know, I couldn't tell you if they were pre-op, post-op, whether they were on hormones or what. I don't know.
The one I know you do, because you can see her cock and balls through her jeans.
Why are you looking?
Well,
Are you being tribal and
6'4", 5 o'clock shadow, Adam's apple, cock and balls hanging out the bottom of her mini skirt. Sorry, her mini skirt. Yeah, that person is lovely,
lovely?
and she is
As much as a woman as any other person, or feels, but doesn't walk around going, "I'm a lady, I'm a lady,
No,
I'm a
no.
girl, I'm a girl." Just
that
dresses
person.
how they dress.
One of these people that we know is lovely.
But then
Yes,
sometimes
she doesn't look like a female. She looks like a man. She does look like a man.
she's got a manly physique.
But that's by the by. And if I heard of anyone giving that person any kind of grief for how they looked or how they presented,
I did.
I would not stand for it.
I was in Iceland and they happened to be in there shopping and I heard someone sniggering. I'm like, it's not funny, is it?
Yeah.
It's not funny.
But it's only the
What are you
same
laughing at?
as when I was in Asda, and a guy I used to go to the gym with was in there, and he used to go in leggings with no shorts on. And obviously you see what I look like when I'm just in my leggings with no shorts on.
Did he have good legs or skinny legs?
No, he had good legs. He was a lump, and a vest but with no sides on it, so it just kind of hung down, and a bandana. And he was like 6'2", built, but he just looked a bit odd. He stood out, right? But I heard the staff in there laughing at it, and I reported them because I don't think that's right.
Shouldn't laugh at anyone, should
No,
you?
you shouldn't be laughing at people. And I'm not poking fun. I'm not picking on trans. I'm not picking on anyone. It's not picking. It's my opinions and how I feel and how I perceive things. But if I had a member of staff that come to work with me or a client that come to go in my gym and they were trans, they are just as welcome as anybody else. But would I be just as welcome in their circles?
How do you know though? How do you know that some people that don't come to your gym aren't already trans and you just
Might be. They might be.
Because not everybody sticks out, do they?